right? The conclusion was weird. It had two parts. The conclusion is at the very end, right? You either have to abandon the opinion of this majority or reject this random thing that came out of nowhere. Now, I think there's an easy, actually, way to get to this answer. What type of question is this?
Sufficient.
Sufficient assumption, which means what will the answer do?
I just thought that something mentioned in the evidence that is not, something in the conclusion that is not in the evidence will be discussed in the correct answer.
That is true. Why? What are we trying to do? Trying to prove the conclusion. So if there's anything in the conclusion that was not discussed in the premises, it's got to be discussed. Otherwise, that element of the conclusion will remain unproven, right? And this whole list of stuff, opulence, heroic sweep, and extravagance, never mentioned, right? So you know the correct answer has to deal with it. And oddly enough, there's only one answer that deals with that precisely, right? Answer choice D doesn't even deal with it correctly. How come? What does D leave out?
It says realistic painting.
It talks about realistic painting, but it also says heroic.
Let's say heroic sweep.
Heroic sweep. What the heck is that? I saw heroic, I was like, nah. So, I mean, it might have issues too with realistic. I'm not saying that's not a problem, but.
I thought we were talking about Baroque.
Huh?
I thought we were talking about like Baroque paintings and then said realistic painting.
Yeah, although they did talk about believing that his realism and novel use of the interplay of light, there was something about realism in there. But here's the thing. If this is true, if they are not present in his paintings, then either you have to reject what they said, or you have to reject the idea that it's not Baroque because it doesn't have these characteristics, right? It sort of makes sense. But the shortcut, it's a rare shortcut, but this conclusion addressed that, and it was never mentioned in the premises, so we know it's got to be discussed. They kind of gave it to us in that way. All right, any other answers that were tempting for this one?
The conclusion was just a little awkward. That's
Oh, it was super awkward.
A little bit.
Yeah, it was like this either or situation, so you're like, why would I have to go with one or the other, right?
But it wasn't really needed, yeah. It just took a while. It was fine.
Yeah. I think it takes a little bit of thinking.